The UMass Lowell women's lacrosse team is set for a busy week featuring a pair of America East games and a non-conference tilt against Brown. Head coach Carissa Medeiros has been pleased with her team's effort, but wants to see a complete effort in all phases of the game.
I think it's great that we've been doing a lot of really good things in 30-minute spans, 20-minute spans, but I think our overall goal is to play a complete game. And we had a couple complete games earlier in the season, and we've been struggling to be able to find that. Right now we're sort of flip-flopping who's on and who's off, and I think not only do we need to play a complete game across the board, we need both sides of the field and both sides of the ball to complement each other. And I think Saturday's example was one at which our attack could have had a couple of more opportunities if defense had come up with the ball a little bit more. So it was interesting. We had a little bit of an opposite type of day.
The Riverhawks play their second to last road game on Wednesday against Vermont and will need to put forth a strong defensive effort against an efficient Catamount offensive attack.
They have a lot of really seasoned veterans on attack. They're scoring a lot of goals. They're very efficient. As a team, they're scoring 50% of their goals, so if they get 40 shots on us, like other teams have, that means they're scoring 20 some odd goals. Okay, so we're going to have to really, from our goalie all the way up to our defensive mids, we're going to really have to be able to combat a really dynamic offense from UVM. They can drive and score, they can feed to cutters and score, they can shoot off of 8 meters. They can fast break and score. So we're going to have to not only play really strong defense, but also play a little offense, to be able to get back in it.
The team will return home to play Stony Brook at Wicked Blue Field on Saturday before hosting the Brown Bears Tuesday. Saturday's matchup is one Medeiros is eager for, with the Seawolves being one of the premier programs in the country.
Stony Brook has not only one of the best defenses in the country, one of the best offenses in the country. They're great all over the ball. They're really, really strong and aggressive. They have their stick skills are amongst the best that I've seen. Their finishing abilities are extremely strong, and they've got some young players doing it. So I hope that our girls are able to sort of get on the field and just sort of try to match their energy and their hustle. And if we can come up with some good offensive and defensive stops and plays, doing that against one of the best teams in the country is going to feel really good. So I'm just excited for the learning opportunity it's going to provide on Saturday. And hopefully we'll be able to sort of learn some things and take that over into the Brown game. Brown's another team that, historically, with one other game under our belt with them, we were able to sort of be competitive with them for a good amount of time. So we're hoping that, maybe that's going to be our next opportunity to play another 60-minute game, but it needs to start tomorrow. I think it's going to be important for us to, close the gap a little bit on UVM. They scored into the 20s on us last year. We were able to score the most we ever scored last year. But I think we need to focus on, making these gaps and these margins of loss a little tighter, being more competitive for a longer amount of time, and that's going to start tomorrow before we even think about Brown.